You know, there's always a problem. And today it's men no longer helping women. Women are upset that men are not helping them. He's not going to help me fix my car. He's not going to help me fix my tires. He's not going to help me fix my brakes. He's not going to change my oil. He's not going to even send me money for that. These men are not helping me anymore.
I can't believe that our generation has to deal with these men.
I'm going to save you 5 minutes to tell you the unbearable thing that these men did. Long story short, this girl lives in an area where there was a lot of snow. Her car got hit by somebody when it was parked, and then it got pushed into an area where she couldn't get out, okay? It was like covered in a bunch of snow, so she had to shovel the snow out from around her car so that she can move out of the parking spot. At one point, a man pulls up to her and parks behind her. And she assumes that this man is going to be getting out of the car to help her. And the guy just gets out and is like on his way to wherever he was going. She announces to him and she's like, hey, like, listen, like, my car's stuck in snow, like, you know, basically implying, like, can you help me? And the guy was basically like, all right, you know, good luck with that, and continued on his way. Then fast forward, some woman pulls up and then helps get the snow out from under the car, then actually calls over 3 men, and then some men help, you know, push her car out. So technically you still got help from a man, even though a woman was the one to initiate it. I stitched the video a long time ago. This is literally the exact same video, but it's just a different task of some girl who said she was moving furniture and then saw a group of men that just like didn't help her or offer to help when she was moving furniture. And the amount of women that think that they are entitled to getting a man's labor or getting a man's help strictly because they are a man is insane to me. If she just formatted this video and then changed it to, wow, you know, maybe as a society we don't help each other out enough, and you know, we should really like build a community, maybe then she would have a case. But you can tell that she specifically thought these men are bad because it was a man that didn't help her. And I always find the comment section of these videos so hilarious because it's just women just making up things that men don't even really say. Like this girl says, natural born protectors, by the way. Yeah, for like their loved ones, not random strangers. It's a male loneliness epidemic. Nobody says that. Like, you're making up fake statements and sentences to make yourself feel better for the fact that men aren't paying attention to you and helping you and doing the things that you want them to do. And posting little things like this, like you didn't come on the internet, basically throwing a temper tantrum because a man got out and went on his day, because at the end of the day, it's not his problem. He doesn't owe you his labor, because she clearly only has an issue because it was a man that didn't help her. That is why at the start of the video, she's like, these men ain't this. And I guarantee you, if 2 women got out of the car in the beginning and didn't help, she'd be like, oh, you know, they can't help. They're just women. A man doesn't owe you any help. Whether you have a flat tire, whether you need help opening a door, carrying furniture, getting snow out from under your car, a man doesn't owe you any help. The same way it would be an unreasonable request if I was a single father and my kid was throwing a temper tantrum and then I see a bunch of women around. I'm like, is anyone going to help me calm my kid down? That is what you guys sound like. That's literally what you guys sound like by just constantly thinking that every single man there is there to protect and serve you, because no man claims that. No man's complaining there's a male loneliness epidemic. No man is saying that we're natural born protectors. We say that for the loved ones, our children, our wives, our mothers, our family, we are willing to do those things. I guarantee you that man, if he got out of the car and saw his wife, his girlfriend, his mother stuck in that snow, then yes, he would have helped her. The story, there's not an epidemic of bad men. There's just such an epidemic of women that think they are entitled to having men serve them. But that's just my opinion. But hey, what do you think?
We are fucked as a generation of women.
We are as a generation of women. Let me tell you what. Oh my God. So I am on the freeway, right? My freaking tire, my tire light comes on. I pull over at the gas station. My tire wall is busted out, right? I'm at a gas station. There's multiple men in work trucks, and I literally was like, can someone please help me change my tire? Like, I will pay you. All of them said no.
Right.
All of them said no.
That's okay.
This one man was like, do you need a jump off? I can do that. But you can't change a tire? I'm the most independent person, and this is probably the one thing that I've never had to do.
You're independent
because I grew up in a family of men. So here's my life right now. I'm stressed. My boyfriend's on his way, but I was trying to get somebody who could do it quick because we live in LA and traffic is up. And I was crying. Like, I'm just a girl. What the hell? Literally, and all the men just kind of looked at me. One man was literally, his truck business said mechanic on it, and he was like, no, I can't.
Okay.
What do you mean?
He means he
What do you
can't.
mean?
Y'all act like whatever you want, people have to do it for you. They can't do it, and that's okay. You got a man, he's coming. Wait, why are you even crying? Like, I wouldn't even go out of my way to go bother some guys who are around. I would have just been like, look, babe, my tire is flat. Whatever is going on with my tire, this is the problem. I need help. That's it. Why are you bothering people? And then have the audacity to cry when they tell you no. They don't have to do anything for you. With how it's going right now, I wouldn't do it either. The hell?
Not independent enough though, right? Cause you need a little help. Listen, Batman. With all the gadgets and gadgets that you guys like to carry around, stop talking to men about trying to fix your problem and trying to help you out. Why don't you pull in or reach into that utility belt and figure out something to fix your own problem? How about that? Why aren't men helping me? Fix your own problem. Figure it out. You're strong and independent. Figure it out.
I just saw a TikTok where a girl said a guy won't approach a girl if she's really beautiful. If she's really attracted to them, a guy will be intimidated and he will not approach you. But a guy will also not approach you if he's not attracted to you. Actually, a guy won't approach you, period, in this generation because it's princess treatment. The guys want to be pursued. The guys want to be approached. The guys want you to text them. The guys want you to make the first move.
She says the caption, men are wearing their tiaras now. And what'd she say here? Don't approach anymore. Whatever you want to call it. Y'all like to try to shame men. Y'all like to try to say that men are sassy or whatever you want to say. Care nothing about your stupid opinion. Y'all have loser behavior. Loser behavior. Why would I care about what a loser said?
You can't be on these men that can't be there when you need someone. Prime example. I already went through this. I already know this, right? But I'm gonna give you an example because today was definitely an eye opener. So over the weekend, my car got stolen. I found out this morning. Today is Sunday. I didn't leave out yesterday. The last time I was in my car was Friday. I think I parked it at 4:30 p.m. before traffic because y'all know I don't like to be out like that. Anyways, car was stolen. Called the police this morning, calling insurance and stuff like that. I only talked to 2 people about this situation. One person I called, my friend. He always got my back. He there for me. He's old school. Like, you don't have to, he's a man. He's one of them old school men where it's like, he gonna take the initiative. If there's a problem, he has a solution. I called him today not to ask for money or anything like that, but I'm just like, you will not believe what happened. At the end of the phone call, after I vented and then after because I had some questions about insurance and stuff like that, after he was like, well, I'm gonna send you some money to help with the rental car. I was like, oh, you don't have to. I didn't call for no money. I just wanted to talk about it. He was like, yeah, I know, but I just want to try to help out. This is tough. Especially I had been crying, y'all. This other dude that I had been talking to, he was just no help, especially because I was already on it. He pretty much did you call the police? You call your insurance company? He's pretty much asking me if I did everything that I already did. And he was like, and I think he could tell I was getting frustrated. He was like, I'm sorry, I was just trying to help. He said, you need to use my car. I'm leaving West Virginia or something like that. I said, what time will you be back? He's like, in 3 hours. 3 hours probably would have put him here at 12 o'clock. I didn't talk to this until 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at night. And yeah, I was pissed. I was like, oh yeah, he getting cut off. Ain't no way in hell I came to you. You know what's going on. And you ain't call and check on me all day. I was like, he really just don't like me. That's all it is. He just don't like me. Ain't no excuse. So he called me. He's like, yeah, you still need to use my car. I said, well, I don't have to do now. I don't what? Yeah. He was like, I'm trying to be here. I'm trying to help. And he just was not helping. He was not being there. Do y'all get it, ladies? He didn't ask, you need some food? He didn't check on me. He was not here helping me with phone calls. He was not here making sure I was good. Let me get you out the house. That right there, confirmed that this need to get out my life. He gotta go. Doesn't make him a bad person, but that low effort and just not stepping up, not taking the initiative, pretty much not knowing what to do, or like I say, he just ain't like me. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my time or yours. I need someone in my life that's gonna step up and that's gonna help. You know, you cool and all, maybe you for somebody else, but I don't know, this ain't it. It ain't gonna work.
You still need to use my car? No, I don't have anything to do now. Perfect response. That's the response I was looking for, because I'm not out here. I'm not trying to be out here doing things for somebody that is not going to reciprocate. There was men in the comments talking about, were you going to do anything for him? Are you going to return the favor? Essentially, if he was in that position, would you have helped, or would you have told him to call AAA? Hey, you think you might be able to come scoop me up? I'm over here. Can you help me out? And I'm probably just gonna, see if I can handle it tomorrow. Oh, well, you don't think that you can, maybe call an Uber or something like that? But here you are on the internet trying to shame him for not taking care of you. Y'all are not married. Yeah, remember you said y'all are single until you're married. What these men preaching? Financial celibacy.
It says chivalry is dead.
I'm sorry, but maybe I'm missing something. Why exactly is chivalry dead? I don't see two damsels in distress that are in dire need of a big, strong man to come get them out of a situation that they have no hope of escaping. Or am I wrong? Because it seems that in this case, no matter what the men would do, they're going to be wrong anyway. They're wrong if they don't help two fully capable women with their vehicles, but I also have a feeling that those men would be in the wrong if they actually came over to help those women. Because what exactly are they wanting? A man to overlook the situation and tell them that they did a good job? Because then he might be accused of mansplaining, or even worse, of harassing two perfectly strong, capable women. But yeah, I don't think that chivalry is dead. I think that some women are finally able to take care of themselves, and they don't like it.
Yeah, and congratulations. That's what you asked for, thanks to feminism.
Feminists. Lies.
My thing is, though, as she said, men can never do anything right, because either they're going to come over and mansplain how to restart a battery. I think that's what they were doing. Or if they ignore them, they're going to say, oh, chivalry is dead. Men cannot win in this feminist society. That's why I said don't even bother try. Don't even try.
We don't do that here.
A lot of women say they want a man that makes 6 figures, but be honest with yourself for a second. You don't even make 5 figures yet. Your credit is bad and your life is not put together. You cannot match that man, and that is not shade, that's just the hard truth. You can expect access to a level of man that you're not prepared to meet on any level. Men who make 6 figures usually come with standards. You don't have any goals and you're not working on yourself. You're not ready for that type of man, and that's okay. But what's not okay is feeling entitled to something that you know deep down you're not prepared for. Every level has requirements. Just like you want a man with money, stability, and leadership, that man wants a woman who has discipline, direction, and her own life put together. Leave that man to a woman who's done the work. And if that's not you yet, focus on becoming her instead of complaining about what you don't have.
She have some truth in what she's saying. Yeah, there are some truth what she's saying, but she went into the wrong direction. Unfortunately, she went in a direction that will be more detrimental than helpful, because she's saying that you want a man who makes 6 figures when you don't even make 5. And we all know that a man does not care about your income. She's coming from the perspective that men are looking for what we are looking for. We're looking for a man who is a provider, protector, leader, teacher. Men aren't looking for a woman who are provider, protector, leader, teacher. Men are looking for a woman who can submit, follow, tech telling, who feminine, nurturing, fit, feminine, friendly. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Feminine, beautiful, inspirational. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. So though her intentions, I can say, like, yeah, she's going in the right direction, match the energy that you want. The things that she listed, the example that she listed, you can tell that she have absolutely no idea what men of value are looking for. Like, of course, a man wants his woman to be ambitious. Of course, a man wants his woman to be disciplined and have goals. Yeah, but not the same kind of goals that he has. Y'all both not going to be out there trying to get the bacon. There are some men like that. There are some men who want you to come and make as much as he make. However, in my humble opinion, when a man reach a certain financial peak, he's not looking for a woman who's on his same financial level.
Ain't nothing being missed. Nothing being missed. They just think that men are at their disposal. They think that men are an expanded network of AAA agents, of roadside service technicians. That's what they think. You're at our disposal. As a matter of fact, some of these women don't even pay for roadside assistance because they feel like I can just flag down any man. There was another woman talking about, man, it don't matter what you wear. These men not paying attention to you. They're not paying attention. They're not helping out. Yeah, because you think that you can wear a certain thing and do a certain thing and get done up and a man's going to let you off the hook. You got a police officer, you know. Hey, Mr. Officer, bat your eyes a couple of times and he let you off. He don't give you a ticket. All right, slow down now. You think you're going to be let off. You think a man he's going to come and help you out because, oh, you're looking good. Oh, well, you're not going to get none of this. But just help me out. I lured you over here with my body and my looks to help me out. And that's really all I did. I manipulated and maneuvered you over here to help me out because I know what I got. But now that my tricks ain't working no more, I'm upset. Men they ain't chivalrous like they used to be. They ain't gentlemen like they used to be. Funny how that works.
Nobody's helping me. Nobody's helping me. All these men for what?
What do you want us to do?
What a lot of women do not want to admit is that this would be exactly them when they get into a situation like this. Because so many women have been fed the message that they have to be strong, that they have to be an independent woman, that is really where their value lies today. But when push comes to shove and they get into a situation like this, they're looking for a man to help them. I don't think there's anything weak about that. I think that's just knowing your strengths and knowing somebody else's strengths. The problem is when you're living in a very peaceful, calm state and you're not falling into situations like this, it's unfortunately a little easy to forget the value in somebody else. The problem is when so many women villainize men as a whole and they say that they'd rather pick the bear than be with a man. You don't realize that in the next instant, if they were out of their peaceful, calm state and they were in a situation like this, they would be looking to a man. And what do you think men feel about that? Because they know this. And do you hear the man in the background saying, how can I help you? Like he is willing to actually still help. And that is the majority of men. That's what a lot of women don't realize is that even though you bash them and you push them down, they are still coming up to the plate. And that should be admired.
Let's play. She's lifting. I thought she was naked, by the way. It apparently does the color pro leggings. It is what it is. Oh. Girlfriend got stuck.
Bail out. Just bail.
She got stuck. She didn't want to throw it. So now she's trying to get guys to come over and help her to lift that thing off her back. Right? Now this goes on. Look, excuse me. Excuse me. She's
bail.
Just sitting there. Just throw
bail
it
out.
No,
just throw it.
She was afraid to do that. And I'm not going to lie. I might be afraid to do it too because it's a lot of weight. And I'd be like, is this thing going to hit me in the behind? What's going to go on? She stays there. She stays there. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Well, yeah, you can't stay there all day, girlfriend. If you scroll through, I don't know, Della, if you want to scroll through, but ultimately what happens is a girl comes over.
She's sitting there for like a minute.
Lifts it off her back. She's like, hey. Now, granted, guys have earbuds, but you will see that the girl comes over and helps her.
Okay.
First of all, girlfriend, why are you lifting all that weight? That's too much weight for you. You need to know your limits.
And I think this is going to become more common, where if you need help, you're going to have to ask another woman. And I don't see necessarily anything wrong with that part. Men have been treated so badly, they're not going to take that risk, especially if you're dressed like that. I know I'll get hate for saying that, but that's the reality, especially for the men who are taken. He's not going to want to be all up and close to you like that. A lot of men have faced consequences for helping women. They're saving them from drowning because it's often taken the wrong way. And women can't blame anyone except themselves in this situation.
And another episode of Today's Men Are Sassy.
We got a low tire in the vet.
All these men out here. Where are they at? And we say, can y'all help us put air in the tire? Not one of them just ignored everything that we said. Thanks for your help. Yep. Thanks for your help.
I cannot. Can a guy tell me why they can't just be like good and like help a girl out of like the goodness of their heart without like assuming something's gonna happen romantically between them? Okay, long story short, I literally have no one, so I asked a guy for help, okay? Just helping move something from point A to point B. And it's like, he assumed that, like, we were gonna get together. Like, what? And he's saying that he was, like, blindsided, all these things. And I'm like, dude, I literally thought you were doing this out of the goodness of your heart to help me. I'm like, why are you creating this image of me in your mind of, like, how something was gonna play out? Because he's like, you literally just told me that we need to see other people. I'm sorry, what? How are we seeing other people whenever we weren't even a thing? Oh my god, I literally am, like, baffled right now, and yeah.
I can see now why men pull away emotionally, because it just happened to me today, and I got to see from a man's point of view what it's like to date a woman sometimes. This is no shade towards women in any way, because I'm a woman. I completely understand, and I'm sure I do this as well. But it was funny because I came home, me and my sister lived together, and as soon as I get in the house, she just starts bitching at me about things that she wished I was doing, like cleaning the cat's litter box, setting up certain appointments, whatever it was, around the house. And then all of a sudden I was thinking, like, no wonder I always just go to my room. Like, I don't want to be around you when as soon as they come into the door, you're just kind of nagging. What I was realizing is women do this all the time. We emotionally need to regulate. Like, there are certain times that you say, okay, if I want to actually get my partner to do something for me, because all that did is made me want to pull away and be like, I'm not going to do it. And I can understand why men never do what you want them to do. You're like, I've told you a million times to do this. I've told you to do this. And you're like, why can't I get him to do things? Because you're not saying it in the best way.
If you really just believe that men are valid in their experience and in their emotions, for example, when they say that they don't want to be bombarded the second that they walk in the door from work, believe them that that is a valid thing, that they should have some downtime the second that they walk in the door. Unfortunately, not all women get this, and they actually will either, one, have to experience it themselves like this woman did, or two, they just will never get it. And they're going to be fighting this constant battle of pretending like what men want and their feelings are not valid, and that men are just always the ones in the wrong. And the truth is that the man of the last woman deserves better.
Nah, she just don't need my help. Why I gotta be me for? Back up. I'm in a set, back up.
No, I'm scared to help her, just go help her.
I'm busy. You don't see me doing a set? How about you go help
Why,
her?
just because she has a tripod, you're not gonna help her?
No, I'm doing a set. You're not doing a set, so go help her.
But she literally asked for someone stronger. And you're stronger. Can you do more weights? Me, because I couldn't help her. I tried to help her and I couldn't.
So there's a lot of niggas stronger than me. No offense, but
no, yeah. Not much. You're a big guy, bro. You're a big guy.
That is true.
Happy Thursday, hot ass Thursday, y'all. I just want to make a quick post. It's 104 degrees outside, right? My car is running hot. I'm at 7-Eleven. I got one of my kids in the car. The others, she knocked out. The others are at home in the cool AC. I just want to make a point though real quick. I just want to show everybody how it's unfortunate that men don't help women anymore in their time of need. You can be a damsel in distress. You can be a pretty ass woman. You can have on booty shorts. You can have whatever. It's just a woman in general don't get help from men anymore. Not that I need it, because thankful to my father, my stepfather, he's taught me everything that I need to know pretty much about the basics of cars and maintenance. And I know I gotta wait for my car to cool down before I can even open it up and put water or antifreeze in it. But I just want to show y'all. I done watched, I think 4 to 5 different men walk past 6 even, and didn't even offer a hand and help, like, hey little mommy, you got that? Or you know what you're doing? Just nothing, y'all. This is crazy. Check it out though. Watch this. Hold on. Wait, and another thing, I'm not even going to ask them for the assistance, right? I just want to see who all will just kindly, with the greatness of their hearts, volunteer. It's going to be none. That's crazy. That's so sad. That's why I'm going to teach my son to be polite and be a gentleman, even though I know in this day and time it's hard because you don't know who you can trust these days. It can be a trick, but everybody's not out to scam and get over on people. It's just what I'm saying. There's one right there on his way back over to his work truck. Where the work truck at? Right there, boom. looking, but didn't offer nothing. Oh, there's a group of, that's a father of 3. Here's one right here too. A work truck. 2 guys that just hopped out of it. Look at this big masculine man right here. Cleaning windshields. And another one. And another one. Watch me work. Black girl magic, one woman, one core, by herself to the neck. Don't need who? Don't need a man, period. So always get it done. And that's facts. Just wanted to prove something to y'all real quick though. Laters.
Well, thank your stepfather for his service, right? You go ahead and fix that. Instead of fixing the car and doing whatever you need to do, you're over here making a TikTok. You're over here doing this for clout, posting it for social media. Now, I can see if you didn't set up your phone because you was in a bad area and you kind of, you know, if something should happen, you want, hey, this person did this and they did that and they made this move on me. I can see if you was doing that, but that's not what you're doing. You doing this to try to shame men. And that's why you're not getting help. This right here, this video is why y'all not getting help anymore. Because y'all stupid behinds keep on uploading stuff like this. Losers keep on uploading stuff like this. And then wonder why, man, how come a man won't help? Because you keep on shaming a man. How come he won't do this? And I'm happy my grandfather will call your daddy. He love you unconditionally. Call him. I got a family and kids I got to get home to. And I just got off work. I just came in here for a Coke in the Snickers bar and I'm headed to the house. Filled up with gas. All right, you be easy. We gonna pray for you. That's about it. That's about it. Hate to say it like that, but these are the types of videos that's got you where you at right now. And y'all not seeing it.
I just watched this guy stand with his hands on his hips, watching a woman struggle to lift and carry a kayak. He didn't even so much as flinch to offer any assistance, just stood there watching. And we wonder why women would rather just do life on their own.
This is the problem. Women want to proclaim that they are independent and don't need men, but then they will hate on men for letting them be independent. I was raised to break my back instead of letting a woman do this. But in today's society, with how much women want to be independent for men and how much they talk about not needing a man, how are you going to blame men that decide not to help? I'm sure a lot of these men that were willing to help in the past were also yelled at or berated by women for helping them. She claims to be independent. I will let her show her independency. Like I said, I would never do this. I would never allow my wife to do this. But this explains why some men just don't care anymore.
Right, but if you're a man and you watch me struggle to put my carry-on in the overhead compartment and you don't offer to help, jail. What is wrong with you?
This is from the New York Times. This is from about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
As a woman was train riders failed to intervene, police say. And this was just the first story I was able to pull up. About 5 years ago now. I think it was 5 years ago. I did a video on my main channel. Men are refusing to help women and children. It got millions of views. And it was just like this 15-minute thing of me talking about it. There were a handful of stories. One, a woman was on a train and some guy started getting in her face, schmoozing on her and being really aggressive, and no man would intervene. And then she was really angry and she was like, why wouldn't any man stand up for me? Well, there's a lot of reasons why they won't do it. Another story I read years ago, this is maybe like 10 years ago now at this point. A guy was in a store and there was a journalist who was in a store, saw a child crying with no parents, seemingly lost.
Yeah.
And she said, I saw a man walk towards this kid, looking at the kid, concerned, then stopped, looked around, turned around and walked away. They ran up to the child, like this person, and got a security guard to help the person. And then the reporter said she then ran to the man and asked him why he turned around and didn't help the kid. And the man said, because I would be accused of having kidnapped that kid and I don't want to be involved. That is a crazy prospect that we have this story from Philadelphia where a woman was being on the train in front of people. And what did they do? Most of them just said, leave me alone. Some of them started filming. No one did anything. There's a lot of reasons why men are outright refusing to help women. One, I think some men have disdain for modernity. That we're in this era of toxic masculinity is toxic. Women can do whatever they want, and without consequence. That's how they feel. I'm not saying it's true. And so you'll get a guy who's probably watching him and be like, screw him, I don't care, not my problem. Whereas there is an inverted. I was just watching The Imitation Game about Alan Turing. And it's such BS because he didn't crack Enigma. I was reading up on it. It was like some Polish guy actually who did, but he built the machine. But anyway, he's trying to recruit this woman, and she's like, it would be indecorous of me to come and work for His Majesty because it would be around men. And so then he's like, you can work and be in the women's dorms, and then he can't go to her place because he's a man. That's the alternative, right? A society where the men and women are separated. When the men are overprotective, you get that. When the men feel like they're not allowed to protect women and children, they'll be punished, imprisoned, or insulted for being masculine. You get the inverse. Is there a happy medium? Or what do you guys feel about this? I'll just say, like, someone super chatted, we're not allowed to protect women and children anymore, so why would we? And I'm like, what can I say to that?
Yep. And your cops don't even protect you. Look at Uvalde.
If I'll tell you this, if this woman's being raped,
women have given off an impression that we don't want to be protected or loved or looked after. Maybe that's the problem. And maybe it should be up to each one.
You had somebody in the comments that said, I hate that happened, but I don't want to end up like, you had a few men that said, I hate that happened, but I'm not trying to end up like, and they would name somebody, right? I think that there was this guy, I can't remember his last name, but I think it was Danny something. I can't remember anything else, but they're like, I don't want to end up like that. I don't want to be a part of that, right? I want to help. I would love to help. But, after seeing what happens and even being in that type of trouble, some of these men, a lot of people never even step foot in a courthouse, right? And so having to go through that whole experience of, we got to book him. Now he's in the system. Now your fingerprints. We're going to give you a suit. You got to give us your clothes. You got to sleep in here with people that have actually committed crimes, and you haven't really actually even done anything. People don't want to be a part of that. So that risk, honestly, is the risk of that happening. The fear of it and the inconvenience of it is greater than wanting to reach out and help. And I know you're like, well, it's for humankind. It's for humanity. And usually the people screaming and hollering that be on the other side of the train, yelling, help her on the other side of the train. You go help her. Since you so concerned, you go help her. Well, I couldn't if I would. I could. No, you wouldn't. Because you're still standing on the other side of that train. You're still standing on the other side of that train. That's what I'm saying. Men see everything that's going on in society. It's just there's a lot of things that have been put into place that causes a man where he would naturally act like, nah, I don't want to take that chance.
So I just got followed by a man for multiple blocks and eventually had to, in the middle of the park, get up and scream,
multiple times, can somebody help me? This man is following me, because no matter how much I walked and how much I moved, he kept trying to follow me and harass me. So just another day. I literally had to scream at the top of my lungs multiple times for somebody to come and help me. And you know who the first person was to come help? A woman.
Girl, come on now. Ain't nobody got nothing to say to you. Ain't nobody worried about you.
Because I'm a man, I'm not helping no woman that's not retirement age, bro. I don't care if she was stuck on the side of the road, if it was something real quick or whatever the case may be. If that woman is not of retirement age and above, I'm not helping you. Because not only am I a man, but I'm a melanated man. So it don't matter what they tell you about me. It could be absolutely wrong with no proof. But somebody could come out with a story and y'all gonna be like, we believe it. We believe it. Burn him at the stake. He's a wizard. Like, nah, I'm not putting myself through that, bro. I'd rather just avoid the whole situation, bro. I only help the elderly. If it's about 55, 60 and above, don't worry, G-Ma, I got you. I'm gonna open the door, put them groceries in the car for you, whatever. But, bro, I do it on a daily basis. A woman is just out here struggling. Do not look this way, bro. look to somebody else, because I'm not helping you. Like, I done seen somebody go to help or just be in the wrong place at the wrong time, thinking he's just innocently living, and then came with a story that just ruined them. Like, we just seen it a couple months ago. They got on here and act like the dude SA'd her when she dropped off the damn the food. Turns out she's the SA'er. She broke into this man's house and recorded him butt-ass naked and then got on the internet and played the victim, and y'all believed it. I ain't helping none of you. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm really trying not to crash out right now, but I'm actually really pissed. Matched with this guy on Hinge. He's really chatty, funny, playful. Asked for my number. We were gonna go out tomorrow night, right? Text me, hey, here's my Instagram. Creep if you want to. So I look him up on Instagram. It's private, so I click follow. Go back to Hinge. Unmatched me. I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, maybe because he already has my number. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see if he like accepted my follow request. Blocked on Instagram. So how is that supposed to make me feel? Like, I know I probably shouldn't be like looking into it. Like, maybe he's just not interested. But I'm like, did he look at my Instagram and think I was ugly? Like, I am really having a hard time with dating, and I don't know how to like make that not about me, because that really hurt my feelings. Like, what? I just don't understand these freaking men. I am so over this. Like, I don't want to be doing this. And I know this is how you find people, but like, at what cost?
Maybe he saw your Instagram and he said to himself, before you even decided to creep, let me go ahead and block this woman real quick. Maybe that's what he said when he saw whatever you had going on. Because he was like, no, I thought it was one thing, but then it's not really what I thought it was. I'm going to be out.
I hate to be that girl, but I do feel sympathy for men, because they'll never understand what it feels like as a girl to just post on your Instagram story and you just scroll through the likes and you're like, I'm gonna be okay. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be okay. Maybe some guys like really do get that, but I do think a majority of men miss out on that luxury. And it really is just that. It's like, oh, I have this little thing at my disposal. Like, let me just, hey guys. And it's very charmed life to be a girl. I mean, is it hard? Well, personally, no, not really.
Let me put my glasses, because this is how serious this is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not yet visited Fitness 2020, let me tell you something, ladies. That's where all the men been hiding. I'm so proud of the African American men. They look good in there. I really be like this in the gym. Who that? Never seen him before. As a collective, 10 out of 10. I don't know where these men have been hiding. I guess they have been OTP. That's what y'all call it, OTP. They've been OTP. Okay, because I'm in Smyrna with it. They've been OTP. There's a gobble in there. that you can. I'm not lying. As a whole, it ain't been no super duper fine shit, but it's been as a whole. They're fine looking men, all ages.
I guess what I find funny about this clip is the men in there minding their business, and it's just like I say all the time. Men can be in there minding their own business, doing their own thing, not bothering nobody. But all of a sudden, when I find something, I got to tell everybody. I got to tell all the women. So now the women come over there and flood the space that men are in and ruin it. Ruin it for well, not for y'all, but ruin it for the men. Why men always come in bothering us? Why we can't work out in peace? Then you can come in there and ruin that gym. Gotta record this, gotta go do that. Leave people alone. Dang.
I'm noticing a pattern of women coming on the internet to talk about how unsafe they feel and are in the state of North Carolina, where I'm from, New York. I just saw a girl talking about how she almost lost her life and was almost killed on the subway in New York. And this is the third time it's happened this year, and nothing will be done because the police don't do anything. I'm recognizing a pattern and I want to share it with you guys. And you can do your own research, but I've done it. Every single time that I see someone who is a repeat offender that's been let out into the streets, do you know the type of person that's releasing them into the streets? I'll give you like 2 seconds. It's women judges that are releasing and letting these offenders out early. As a woman, I'm pissed off. As a woman, I think that we need to put the fear of God into other women peacefully. For now, I guess. I am low-key for when it comes to women on women behavior when you're being weird. Like, I mean, for real, you're being weird. And I'm noticing that a lot of women are walking weird. Why? They decenter men, yet they're sympathizing for them in ways that men wouldn't even sympathize or empathize for. And like, men are known not to sympathize. Like, I don't see male judges releasing these repeat offenders into the streets. What the
The look on her face is of pure disgust right here. Sometimes it be your own kind. Men are this, men are that, the patriarchy, this, and this. It be your own kind. It's your own kind setting you back. It's your own kind got these women out here getting jumped on. Out here turning these men loose. Just jumped on this woman. Jumped on her. Beat her down, doc. And then the judge say, you good? Go on back out. Are you serious? Not even a day in jail? Not even a day. All right. Sometimes it be your own kind.
This is personal preference, so if you don't agree with it, here are some red flags I have found. They want to hang out your house or their house before they take you on like an actual date. No. Go to dinner or go get drinks or go to whatever like a freaking grown-up. If you end up going to a man's house and you walk in and there's an Xbox or some sort of games, if a man ever asks you how much you make, nope, he is looking for a breadwinner. And if you're anything like me and you want to be a stay-at-home mom, he doesn't need to know how much I make because it's not going to matter when I'm not working. So men who do not go to the gym, that's kind of a picky one for me. Get it together. Men from the Midwest. Men who use Snapchat as their main form of communication. Avoid them. Last one, men who bring up their ex-girlfriends. Whether it's like a good thing or a bad thing. We don't play the comparison game like that. So let's cut that conversation right there.
Somebody in the comments here said 24 where? More like 35. Dang. That's messed up.
I hooked up with a guy at the end of August. Not only did he stick it in without even offering a condom, but then the dude proceeded to finish inside me. And then he fully ghosted me. How many times as women are we gonna go through this? It's so scary being a woman.
Or maybe you don't open your legs to someone you don't even know. This isn't about all men are terrible. This is about nobody taking responsibility. You let a stranger have access to your body without knowing his character or values and are shocked when he acts like a stranger. That's pretty predictable. And this goes both ways. Men and women are skipping the discernment process and then act surprised by the outcome. Then you have podcasts like this that just blame the other gender instead of telling the truth. Casual access creates careless behavior. So if you want safety and respect, you don't get that by treating your body like a free sample at Costco. When you remove intention from dating, you're gonna be left with a lot of hurt.
Excuse me, I just crossed the street to tell you how beautiful you are.
Thank you. She's married and has a baby.
What?
She's married and has a baby.
Do me a favor. Shut the up.
You want to pay for all the bills?
Nah, it's okay. Don't worry. I didn't ask you. Excuse me. I had to confess something. I think you're gorgeous.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, she is. I've had a boyfriend for like 5 years.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was talking to her, not you. I know you have a boyfriend.
No, I'm letting you know she has a boyfriend.
Oh, but she can talk for herself.
I'm reiterating what she just said.
All right, relax. You don't get that. You don't get to talk, okay? You're too.
No, I absolutely do.
You already look big enough. Don't talk big, too. Excuse me, guys. I had to confess something. I think you're gorgeous. What's your name?
I don't think she wants to talk to you.
Who the f are you?
You're interrupting us.
Next time I'll just come with a donut.
Hey, if I'm that woman where the dude said relax, if I'm that woman and my friend laughed in my face like that, hey, we gotta swing. I'm swinging on you right there. You can't laugh in my face and I'm trying to help you out. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. But the man just say, I gotta tell you how beautiful you are. Oh, she got a boyfriend, she got a man, this and that. She could have just said that. That's what I'm saying. She could have just said that. Just open your mouth and communicate. Well, thank you. Hey, you look beautiful. Thank you. Ain't nobody talking to you. Shut up.